Hey world, today is Friday, April 30th, officially Honesty Day. You can look it up. Some wise guy decided since the 1st of April is April Fool's Day, a day dedicated to lying to people, the last day in April should be about telling the truth. Unfortunately, the truth seems to be a foreign concept to our president. Here is a video footage of President Obama at a campaign stop at Indian Hills Community College in Indiana talking about Arizona's new immigration law. Take a look.
This law that just passed in Arizona, which I think is a poorly conceived law, you can try to make it really tough on people who look like they, quote unquote, might be illegal immigrants. One of the things that the law says is local officials are allowed to ask somebody who they have a suspicion might be a legal immigrant for their papers, but you can imagine if you are a Hispanic American in Arizona, your great-grandparents may have been there before Arizona was even a state. But now suddenly, if you don't have your papers and you took your kid out to get ice cream, you're going to be harassed. That's something that could potentially happen.
President Obama decried the law as misguided and poorly conceived. Obama even falsely claimed that a Hispanic family eating ice cream could be forced to provide their papers just because they had dark skin. These claims are factually inaccurate. If not, Representative John Boehner better avoid Arizona with that orange tan of his. Also, I guess Obama will be avoiding Arizona so he doesn't have to release his records. The section of the bill that the president was referring to actually reads, quote, "For any lawful contact made by a law enforcement official or agency of this state or a county, city, town, or other political subdivision of this state where reasonable suspicion exists that the person is an alien who is unlawfully present in the United States, a reasonable attempt shall be made when practicable to determine the immigration status of the person," end quote. While some, like Obama, interpret this provision as allowing police officers to round up Hispanic individuals and ask for their papers, it is anything but. The initial contact must be lawful. This must be a traffic stop or some instance where a police officer witnesses someone breaking the law. This law was carefully written to preclude racial discrimination. Section 2 of the law provides that a law enforcement official, quote, "may not solely consider race, color, or national origin in making any stops or determining an alien's immigration status." In order to clarify the non-discriminatory nature of the statute, Arizona Governor Jan Brewer issued an executive order requiring training to provide clear guidance to law enforcement officials regarding what constitutes reasonable suspicion and shall make clear that an individual's race, color, or national origin alone cannot be ground for reasonable suspicion to believe any law has been violated. The fact is, Arizona's law simply allows local law enforcement to enforce existing federal law in a non-discriminatory way. How is that so hard to understand? Maybe Obama and these other critics should actually read the bill before they attack it in a dishonest fashion. Unfortunately, we know they don't believe in reading bills, even their own. For more information on this and other topics, be sure to visit exposeobama.com. Hope you have a great week, and we'll see you next Friday.